and I'll talk with you as you're cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on. Here. Say, you probably consider yourself a pretty good cook. Right? Well, how'd you like to make $1 million frying chicken?
Yeah.
Today's guest did just that. But he has been a soldier in the Spanish-American War, a blacksmith's helper, railroad fireman, law student, justice of the peace, ferry boat operator, and filling station owner. What's more, he made his fortune frying chicken after the age of 65, with nothing but an idea and a Social Security check to go on. Ladies and gentlemen, meet a man who says it's never too late to succeed, Colonel Harlan Sanders. We're going to put him right to work because the wonderful idea about this chicken is that it cooks in about, what, 7 to 8
minutes, 7 to 8 minutes.
7 to 8 minutes, golden brown, already done, and he had this
fry it
idea.
under high compression, Ernie, and 29 7/10 pound pressure, and that means that the moisture can't come out of the meat against that pressure, so it just drives those hot juices right into the bone, sealing in all the natural goodness.
In hydrogenated vegetable oil.
In hydrogenated vegetable oil. Yes.
And this is the mix here that's yours
that
also.
Is the season. There's 11 different spices and herbs. Now, that is taken care of.
That he puts the chicken in.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to work, so we want to have some of it done before the show is over. Now, this...
He goes, doesn't he?
This, Minnie, did you ever put that in a paper poke and shake it up?
Yeah. It sure beats that old iron skillet, though, don't it? Here.
Yeah. The only thing I like, Minnie, you don't have these 11 different spices and herbs that give us that...
Well, we buy this in the store and use this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, this is some you've already gotten done.
Yes, that's come out of the other cooking.
Now, we're going to cook this here on this really big shoe and have it done before we get through. Watch out, Minnie.
Minnie.
How hot is that, Colonel?
That is a good 400 or better. I didn't let the thermometer right now.
And then you put...
Now we put the lid on.
Now, the mixture that the chicken was in, what is that, milk and...
That's milk and egg wash, yeah.
Milk and egg wash. There it is. Now, are you opening... You're closing the petcock there.
That's a good applause, because I didn't get it on that way the first time, did I?
Had a little trouble at rehearsal, didn't we?
We did.
Well, you're not near as red in the face as you were at rehearsal.
I'm more used to making mistakes.
But you've closed all the petcocks.
Yeah.
And then put the centerpiece on.
Now, that'll have 29 to 7/10 pound pressure to still, while it's doing this cooking, see? So that's
about 7 to 7.5 minutes.
That's right. What
On the
time is it
chicken.
now? Yeah, all right.
We'll check on it now. And when did you start cooking?
Oh, I started cooking when I was just a boy, but I started in the restaurant business. This chicken, you see, there we go. It's jiggling now. So
yeah, it's jiggling. Yes. Well, while it's a jig, what are you going to do with it, Colonel?
I set it over here now.
Oh, all right.
It's not that I'm afraid of it. I just don't want to get to, be there when it happens.
Except when you take it out.
Well, see, I run a restaurant, Ernie, for 25 years down in the mountains of Kentucky.
In Kentucky.
I'm a ridge runner. What, you're a peat picker? You're a peat picker.
And I'm a stump jumper.
Well, you're mighty fine neighbors. You're in Tennessee, just one of the finest neighbors in Kentucky.
Tennessee,
right.
Kentucky, and I live pretty close to the Kentucky line. Well, we're so proud of your success. It's a phenomenal thing for a man 65 years old to parlay this great idea that you had, and you're in every state in the United States with this now.
Yes, we're
in Canada, and I understand 3 franchises in Illinois. In Tokyo.
In Tokyo, that's right.
That's a long way from Illinois.
Where Illinois?
I must have been thinking about something. We'll check out the results with you in just a few minutes, Colonel. Right now, we'd better pay a few bills. About how long now has that been on?
Well, that's been on now about just exactly 5 minutes.
Just exactly 5 minutes. And when did you actually start the idea? It's a very interesting story. I think I'm right how you started this. You didn't have much money, much capital, and you just take this recipe and some equipment into a restaurant and say, I got an idea here. Would you let me go back in the kitchen and cook it?
Not for that. I've been thrown out of more good restaurants than the other man in the United States.
And he said, if you like it, every time you serve it, all I want's a nickel. Isn't that right?
That's right. No, not every time you serve it. A nickel a head. He served it 3 times for that nickel.
I see.
Yeah. You see, this year there'll be about 24
Now, that
million.
was no contract, no nothing. That was honor system, right?
The whole thing's been run on an honor basis. Oh, they never required any certified statements, how much they sold or anything about it. No auditor's reports or anything, you see.
Oh, boy, that's
been a
great.
wonderful thing. It's one of the finest groups of businessmen that's ever got together in the country.
Well,
and women, too.
As evidence, its popularity all the way across the United States now, of the people with millions of people that eat this chicken. And nobody eats more chicken than a Tennessee Methodist, do they, Minnie Pearl?
No, that's right. And I was telling Colonel Sanders, you know, that my dog, Sam LaFleur, likes Colonel Sanders' chicken better than any chicken in the world.
There you go.
And that little dog...
Pedigreed poodle.
That little dog eats better than most people.
Yes, I know Minnie Pearl's poodle dog, and it does. Believe me.
Say, that keeps his hair curly, doesn't it?
That's right.
That's right.
While we got time, and it's just about the time that it would cook, let's see what it looks like, Colonel.
Yes, let's do that. I know when I applied for patent process of frying under pressure, they wanted to know if it wasn't a steaming process. They didn't know you could fry under pressure. But see, that chicken's completely submerged in hot fat. Well, now it builds up to 29 pounds pressure in the meat, the same as it did in the cooker.
Right.
Well, I've let the steam off of that quickly now, above the fat. Now, as the moisture's coming out of the meat, it's expelling the fat away from it, so we have less absorption than any other way you can cook chicken.
What he's saying is it's not greasy. Can you get it?
Yes.
Have a drum roll, please. There you go.
Now my face is red.
Wait till you take a look at this. Now, you talk about finger licking good.
Oh, now that's real brown.
Now, that is real brown. Look at this now. 6.5 to 7 minutes. How about that, huh? Colonel, we want to thank you and congratulate you and thank you for coming by to see us and showing us this demonstration today. And good luck. You're having wonderful luck, and I know more Americans ever will.